Day 70 in Europe. This is our 4th European country. I just checked my Airalo eSIM and I still have 4 gigabytes left. I haven't had to change my eSIM the entire time I've been in Europe, and the reason is because we're using the Discover Global option, which is awesome.
So you probably already know what an eSIM is, but just in case, and in the simplest of terms, it's a digital SIM in your device that lets you use local networks when you travel, meaning you're not relying on your home carrier to connect and rack up those dreaded roaming fees.
So what makes the Discover Global eSIM different? Essentially, it allows you to travel to 138 countries without ever having to change your eSIM. So instead of buying individual eSIMs for each country, you just buy one eSIM and then stop thinking about it. Set and forget.
There are really 2 occasions when having your eSIM locked and loaded is amazing. The first is when you land in a new country and you're at the airport. Nothing's worse than having to find Wi-Fi so that you can call your Uber or check the bus schedule, contact your hotel, or whatever you need to do. The second is actually going over borders. We just went to North Macedonia for a few days from here in Albania, and it was so nice to not have to switch over to another eSIM while we were there and then switch back when we came back. It was just like being at home. We didn't even think about it. Amazing.
There's also a Discover Plus option that includes calls and texts by providing you with a phone number to use with your eSIM. We didn't need that option, and one reason is because we found a convenient workaround for receiving our iMessage text.
If you're a Canadian Rogers or Fido customer and you use an iPhone, there is a way to get your iMessages just using data. This is great for like 2-factor authentications or for those friends or family who don't want to change over to WhatsApp. We're going to show you how to do that. It's a little complicated, but it does work. It works for us. We're going to show you how to do that.
The main thing to know is that you're going to keep your Rogers or Fido SIM active while you're away. But, and this is a big but, and I like big buts, you have to force your phone to only connect to the Fido or Rogers network and not let it do it automatically, which it will do when you're abroad. And then you also have to enable cellular switching, which means your phone will pick the cell network that's available. So it'll switch automatically to your Airalo eSIM. The other big thing you need to do is turn on Wi-Fi calling, which means when you get a text and the network can't find you, it'll send it to you via Wi-Fi. So even if you're at a cafe in Puerto Vallarta or wherever you happen to be, you'll get that text. Of course, we're not the geniuses that came up with this. We found it on Reddit. We're gonna put the link below in the description. Go have a peek. I'm sure you'll find it valuable.
And for any remote workers who might be curious about whether you can use your eSIM to create a personal hotspot with your phone and tether it to other devices, the answer is yes. The Discover Global eSIM is not the cheapest option when choosing an Airalo eSIM, but we loved the convenience of it. And anytime we can remove just a bit of hassle from our travels, we don't mind paying a little extra.
So do we recommend the Discover Global eSIM for everyone? No, not necessarily. Travelers heading to just 1 or 2 countries should go with the more varied and inexpensive options that Airalo offers. But for those of us who are crossing a series of borders on our travels, it's definitely worth considering. And to be fair, we should note that some of our home carriers are now starting to offer more competitive travel packages. But for us, for now, the Global eSIM still wins out.
70 days, 4 countries, 1 eSIM, 0 hassles. We are big fans.
And by the way, if you're thinking of heading to Albania where we are right now, make sure to check out our video for first-timers and our video for spending 48 hours in Tirana. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.